The Redeemer Miro has called out AEW CEO Tony Khan, causing many to speculate what his future in All Elite Wrestling is going to be. I'm Omer Q for Real Take Wrestling. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right. Miro has not really been seen on AEW TV ever since he defeated Andrade El Idolo in what ended up being Andrade's final match in the company back at AEW World's End in December. There's speculation that he was injured. There's speculation he was taking time away. But we didn't really know for sure what's been up with the Redeemer. We now know, though, that he is injured, and the reason that this is newsworthy is because of how we found this out. So originally, Miro was one of the men scheduled for this Meat Madness match at AEW Revolution that ended up being canceled. And the reason that Tony Khan gave for this match being canceled was that there were participants who were injured. And Miro saw something about this online and said the following, quote, "I've been injured since September and I got medical attention in January. Sorry he wasn't aware of it." This is to a tweet saying that Tony Khan on the Revolution media call confirmed that Miro and Keith Lee were supposed to be in the Meat Madness match before the match was canceled, as they both are unavailable at this time. So, of course, unequivocal there. I mean, Miro took a bit of a shot at Tony Khan there. And Miro is one of those personalities that you don't know, really, sometimes online with him. You don't know whether he's working or whether he's, doing, a little bit of shoot. One thing I can say is that he followed this up by basically promoting AEW Revolution this weekend in the most tongue-in-cheek way possible. But a lot of times in these situations that we've seen, at least with All Elite Wrestling, where there's smoke, there's a little bit of fire. And, Miro's been an interesting story throughout his time in AEW. He comes in and he has really a great run. I mean, outside of his original, his first few months, when he got to that TNT title picture, he defeated Darby Allin and he became, the God's favorite champion, Miro. That is some of the best television that AEW's put on. That is some of the best work, I think, of Miro or Rusev's entire career. And we went from that, and there was never any follow-up. Everything since then that Miro has been doing has been either filler or it has been kind of start, stop, partially because of injury. There was also a time for basically half a year that he wasn't on TV because they didn't have anything for him to do creatively, which if you can't find something for Miro to do on your TV show, I don't know what's going on. I mean, taking a vacation and taking time away is one thing, and cycling people off, I totally understand that. But for an extended period of time, 6 to 8 months, not having him on your TV show, that raises some question marks for me. And we've been seeing this time and time again. Talent that AEW either sparingly uses, like Andrade El Idolo, or talent that, aren't being used to what people believe to be their full potential, like a person like Malachi Black. We're hearing rumblings that people have asked for releases. We're hearing rumblings that people want to get fired, like Andrade. And it's a very messy situation. And even if you look at Andrade, right, what did he do leading up to Full Gear? Andrade took a shot at the company about not having him on a card, and the fact that he had never had a singles match on an AEW pay-per-view. And the first time he got that match, he ended up leaving the company that same night. So whether or not Miro, I don't know what his contract situation with AEW is right now at this moment. Well, what I can say is that he signed in 2021, early 2021, I believe. If we stick to that timeline, then his 3 years in the company are up. I'm not sure whether injury time is going to be added to that, but again, we'll see. I'm not going to pretend like I know how long his contract was. Usually, a lot of the time, the standard contracts are 3 years, but sometimes they differ. Like Malachi Black signed a 5-year contract back in when he debuted for AEW. So we don't know. Now, as far as like, where it goes from here, I mean, hopefully this is just Miro being cheeky online. I hope so, because I don't want to see him, potentially be fired or potentially just get released, because AEW does not fire people traditionally. But man, if he ends up leaving AEW and whether or not he goes back to WWE is besides the point. But if he leaves AEW and this is what we got from him, this is what he was presented as, and this is what we got. Needless to say, a lot of fans are going to be disappointed, and it's not so much in Miro, I don't think, but I really think a lot of it is in the usage of Miro, because this guy went from being a world beater, being God's favorite champion, one of the best fighting champions, one of the best, funniest promos every week, being like, I am God's favorite champion, and my hot wife, my flexible hot wife. That stuff was great. People ate it up. And if he really is on his way out, as many people are, kind of speculating online, of course, the rumors. I don't really report or, talk too much about rumors unless, there's a lot of smoke, but there's a lot of fans talking about it online. And I think a lot of them are, I think it's a fair thing to ask, is Miro happy in AEW? Because there's been a lot of start and stop. There's been a lot of, weird pushing. He really hasn't done anything meaningful. Like when was the last time Miro was in a feud or a match that was truly meaningful? It's been a long time. The last one I can honestly remember was when he lost the TNT title to Sammy Guevara. And guys, that was almost 3 years ago or something. So what are we doing? What are we doing? I think we need to get to a point, right, where with Miro, where you either let him do meaningful feuds, give him he should be the guy. If Swerve wins the belt at Revolution, he should be one of the main guys up for the belt for Double or Nothing, because he's a person that you can build up very easily to be a monster heel for a fighting champion. But we'll see, man. Whether or not Miro is going to be in AEW, we don't know. But let me know what you guys think. How do you guys think Miro has been used in All Elite Wrestling? Thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs down. Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.